Hello, magnificent human beings. My name is Landon, and welcome to Yoga New Mexico, where we focus on empowerment, alignment, and strength. You are in the right place, capable and strong. So it is Monday, time for a new theme, and the theme of the week is tree pose, Vriksasana. So if you are curious about how to do tree better, or you just like incorporating that posture into some of your flows in your yoga practice, this is the video for you. 25 minutes to help get you loose, awake, and ready to start your week. So go ahead, roll out your mat, and I will roll the intro screen. So find yourself simply in a seated position here on your mat. Roll your shoulders back, sitting in your easy pose. Hands can be wherever they are comfortable. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Steady inhales through the nose and steady exhales out the nose. Maybe even exaggerating your breath just a little bit. Really strong inhales, gentle, relaxing exhales. Instead of breathing from that chest, notice how on your inhales you begin creating space from your belly, through that lower part of your rib cage to the top part of your chest. And on your exhales, you release from chest, side of your ribs, belly, all the way down into your hips. Neck is loose, jaw is soft. Being present on your mat, forgetting about everything else, just being focused right here, right now. Allowing your mind to settle on an intention for your practice, something uplifting, something soothing, something strong. Whatever you wish, making it yours. Very good. Go ahead and seal that intention. So we're simply going to do 3 cleansing breaths. Big inhale through your nose. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose, inhale, inhale, create space. Exhale out the mouth. Then take those hands up, open up your eyes. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, let it go. Excellent, bring your hands up. And exhale them on down by your side. Go ahead and swing your legs on out. Coming into a brief staff pose. Shake it out, move your legs around a little bit. Getting set up for your Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bring them on down. Just getting warmed up here, so if you need to put a bend in your knees, that's fine. Focusing on that flat back at first, but if it rounds after a bit, that's cool. Just keep with your breath. Inhales create space, of which those exhales allow you to dissolve into. Always working with our breath in our practice. And if you're curious about working with your breath more, if you actually head over to my website, I have a few tips and tricks there. They're totally free and helps to work with your breath to come deeper in your postures. Just a couple more right here. Gently release. Come on back. Bob your knees, shake it out, move it around. Take this right heel, bring it on up and let that leg drop out. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, fold on down. You're seated, forehead to knee, Janu Shirshasana. Remember, head, neck, and shoulders relax. Just hang, just breathe. And not staying here too long as we want to keep our warm-up moving, so come on back. Switch out those legs. Next side, so inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold on down. Doing your best to allow this leg to drop down as far as you can. If it's up here, that's fine, but just breathe into those hips so hopefully it can fall on down. And coming on back. Take that leg back out, regular staff pose just briefly. Swing your legs around, coming into a tabletop. So in your tabletop, as always, fingertips spread wide on the mat. Shoulders stacked above those wrists, hips stacked above your knees, and then some cat-cows. So we inhale, look up, drop your belly. Eye gaze lifts for cow. Exhale, cat, push the earth away from you, round your spine. Inhale, look up, drop your belly, coming into your cow. Exhale, cat, push the earth away from you, rounding your spine. Inhale, look up, drop your belly, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back into a neutral position. Shake it out, move around a little bit. And then your left leg, bring it up into the base of a modified crescent lunge. So just simply moving it on up in between those hands. And then hands come on up overhead. Modified crescent lunge. Inhale, create space. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Take your right hand, bring it all the way down to the mat. Left hand up overhead, twisting. And take that left hand, bring it onto your knee. Right hand to your knee as well. Roll your shoulders back and sink on down into your hips. Shoulders down and back, sternum lifts, eye gaze comes up. And moving back to neutral, take your hands on down, frame your foot, tabletop. Bring it on back. Wag it out a little bit, move around. Feel free to be a little sassy on your mat. And take that right foot, bring it through to the base of a modified crescent lunge. Hands come on up, modified crescent lunge. Left hand falls on down, right hand up overhead. Twisting. Keep on looking back, but no need to force things too much. Still getting warmed up, so being kind to your spine. And bring that lifted hand down to your knee, and left hand on as well. Roll your shoulders back and sink on down into your hips. Shoulders down and back, eye gaze lifts, sternum lifts, breathe. Coming back, hands on the mat, tabletop. Once again, wagging it out, moving around a little bit. Then go ahead and walk your fingertips on out, tuck your toes, coming into your downward facing dog. Always getting a sip of water whenever you like. Our first down dog of class, so really just pedaling those feet out. Moving it around and alternating those heels down to the mat, bending one knee, bending the other. Fingertips spread wide as always. Always focusing on that flat back. And if your heels touch, cool, but if not, it does not matter. Okay. Bring that left foot forward into the base of our crescent lunge, and then hands come on up overhead, full crescent lunge. Very good. Hands come on down to the mat. Take that right leg, bring it on up into forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And then slow inhale, chin is the last to rise, coming all the way up, hands up overhead. Squeeze your glutes, exhale, back bend. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down, forward fold. Very good. Right leg comes on back for a brief lunge and then downward facing dog. Flowing through our crescent lunges, our sun salutations here. Coming on to the next side, so right leg comes on through. And if you wish to modify and come down to your knee, that is always an option for you. Otherwise, bring those hands on up. Crescent lunge. 3 breaths. Keep your focus. How's your intention? Just connect. Just relax. Very good. Hands come on down. Left foot comes up in to forward fold. We inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Relax. Left foot comes on back into that lunge, and then right leg comes back, downward facing dog. Shift forward into a plank, modifying onto your knees if you wish, otherwise staying right in that perfectly straight plank. We lower halfway down, push it back up, and then lower all the way down to the mat. Raise on up into your up dog, your cobra, whichever one you like. And from here, child's pose. Push it on back. Shake it out, move around, rolling your forehead out on the mat. Whatever you like is fine. Eye gaze comes forward and tuck your toes. From here, raise on up into your downward facing dog. Okay, walking hands to feet, feet to hands for forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And then, go ahead, chin is the last to rise. Slow and steady, just coming all the way up. Up to standing, hands through heart center, up overhead, squeeze your glutes, exhale, let it go. And hands come to heart center. Very good. So, beginning with our first set of tree, probably going to do a few different types of variations. So, hands on your hips, and take this left heel and just kickstand it right there on the inside of that opposite ankle. Wednesday's class, we're going to get into this in a lot of depth, talking about should you have, your foot here, 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 or across, or wherever, and really dive into the posture a lot more. But for now, we're just going to take our right hand, place it on that right hip, left hand, inner left thigh, so we can kind of help pull this leg on back. So keep your hips square with the front and then pull that leg back. So tree is really an opening in our hips from the front, right? So you really want to pull that leg back, but pull this hip back too, because you want to keep those hips as square as you can. Excellent job. And then from here, still keeping the integrity of the posture, bring this foot on up to your calf. And again, it doesn't matter where you are in your practice, you need to do you. So that means if you're just kickstanding here and you're still trying to find that balance on this foot, you kind of do this back and forth thing a little bit. Please keep doing that. That is totally fine. If you can balance here, that's cool too. If you want to bring it up higher, that's fine as well. Tree, giving you that optimal balance. Hands are still right here, so trying to pull that back a little bit more. And growing your branches if you wish. Then set everything on down. Okay, shake it out, move around. You stay balancing on one foot for too long, and it tends to kind of cramp up a little bit, right? But the more we do these postures, the more you build strength in your feet, so that tends to not happen as much. Okay, so next side, so this right heel kickstands on the inside of that foot, left hand, left hip, right hand, inner right thigh, so we can push that leg on back. Roll your shoulders back, eye gaze forward. Just stay right here for a minute. Just trying to find that opening in your hips from the front. Keeping with your breath, and then doing your bounce, and eventually bringing it on up to that calf. The calf is fine, but if you want to bring it up higher to that inner thigh, that's cool too. So really wherever you can. Still keeping our hands here so we can encourage those hips to open up just a little bit more. And then if you want to bring it higher, go ahead, but otherwise, bring those hands on up, growing your branches, a couple breaths. And come on down. Shake it out. Very good. Okay, so we're going to do tree once more, but we're going to transition to it from a kind of a different posture to really add that balance and hopefully add some grace into your practice. So feel free to get a sip of water if you like. I need one. But bring that left leg on up. So here we are. This is a modified standing forehead to knee. So just go ahead and grab that leg, roll your shoulders back. Very good. Holding it right here, and then guide this leg out to the side. So opening those hips up, and then bring that foot in. So that's the trick, right? Here's the balancing part, is that you bring it on out to the side, grab down for this ankle, and bring it on in. Finding yourself in your tree pose. And take this leg, bring it back out, set it on down. And this works in a less amplified version too. So if you're standing forehead to knee, your modified version is just right here, and then you swing it out and bring it in here, that's fine as well. Or if you have it up here, and you guide this knee on out, opening those hips, and bring that heel in, that works as well. A couple breaths. And release. Very good. Getting on down to the mat. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Hands on the mat. Step it all the way back into your plank. Just for good measure, once more, we'll do a chaturanga, and then all the way up into up dog. And then from here, Downward facing dog. Shift forward into plank and then lower all the way down. Raise on up, up dog. And then just laying down on the mat. Relax. Left or right ear on the mat, whichever one you want is perfectly fine. And then eventually rolling onto your back for our first Shavasana. Feet fall out, hands fall out as well. Bring your feet together. It's just so your heels are touching. And then bend that right knee and then let it fall on out. So you're coming into a modified tree just laying here on the mat. Sometimes it feels good to take that left hand and place it on that left hip to kind of push things down just a little bit, but wherever you are, just breathe, relax. Hands can be up overhead, they can be resting on your chest, down by your side. Take your time as you please. And go ahead and picking that knee on up. Bring it on down. Switching sides, so opposite leg comes on up. Bending your left knee. And then just simply let it fall on out to the side. Modified tree pose. Hands wherever they're comfortable. 3, maybe 4 breaths here. Then bringing it back. Setting it on down, shake it out a little bit. Welcome to your final Shavasana. Just relax. Opening up those arms a little bit more, those heels a little bit more maybe. And breathe. Seven to 10 more breaths in your Shavasana, really making them count. So maybe even exaggerating your breaths, making them nice and loud. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the nose. Just a few more here, closing out our practice. Only just about 1 more minute left. If your mind starts to wander, simply coming back to your intention. Choosing to stay laying right here on the mat, or you can wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingertips. And again, you can stay right here in Shavasana, or if you wish, meeting me in a seated position on your mat. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. If you really liked this practice, feel free to share it, feel free to subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. So as always, you are a magnificent human being. You are in the right place, capable and strong. Thank you for being here. Namaste.